everybody, welcome back. So today is a very exciting video. Why, I hear you ask? Why? Because this is my first review video. Now, what brand will I be reviewing? Again, I hear you ask. I have been shopping in Superdrug, our favourite shop ever, and I've picked up a few things, from, drumroll please. So we will be reviewing today Revolution makeup. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff, so I'm going to be reviewing all of the products and letting you know all the prices, because that is the main thing. But we're going to try them out and we're going to see if they are worth that price. But without further ado, let's go. Okay, to start with, I have picked up the Revolution Pro Pore Primer. Now, I don't suffer with large pores, but I do have a few in this type of area. I then picked up the Revolution Baking Oil. Now, I only picked this up because I was very intrigued as to what on earth a baking oil could be. Okay, so it says on the website, massage a few drops into the skin before applying makeup to create a silky, smooth base. For a long-lasting finish, follow with baking powder to set, mattify and lock in your look. But the baking oil thing, I think it's basically trying to say, like, prime your face with it and you'll get a silky smooth finish. So I'm going to go in with the oil first and just literally pop a few drops into my hand. And I'm just going to, like, press that into my skin. Oh my god, that smells really nice. I literally had an oil from Quarterly that smells exactly like this. It smells really like expensive and high end. Okay, so the baking oil was £6, so that's fine. And I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro Primer, and this one was £7. So £1 more than the oil. Okay, so it feels very much like the normal pore sort of primer. It's very silicone-y. I'm going to whack that around my most porous areas. It feels nice, but I'm never like overly enamoured by pore primers because I feel like they're so like oily that it does break up foundation. It's all about testing. It's all about testing the waters today, children. We just want to know if we can get a full face for not a lot of coin. I have picked up 3 foundations. Now, I've picked up the same foundations just in 3 different shades. So I did get 2 foundations that I'm going to mix and then one like contour shade. Oh, these are the foundations, by the way. So I'm going to just apply those now. By swatching them, they look really pigmented and creamy, but we're going to see how they blend out. Now, I don't know how much we need. This is why it's scary. Right, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender first and just see how that blends out. Oh, it blends out amazingly. It blends out like a dream, and the shade is quite, I'm tanned at the moment, so it does look quite different to my neck, but I think once we cream contour and things like that, it'll be fine. This foundation is £5. £5? Are you joking? Most drugstore foundations will range from about £7 to £10 these days. No, this is £5. But I'm going to add now concealer. So obviously I'm going to use the concealer that everyone and their mum has been raving about. I'm not late to this, I've had it, but I haven't had the shade that I needed because when I went to go and get it, they didn't have the shade, so I just picked up any random shade and it was too pink for me and it oxidised quite badly. So I'm gonna see how this one goes. I've got the concealer in the shade C6.5. This is the Conceal and Define, if you haven't heard. I believe this is £4, but let me just double check. Yeah, £4 for this. I just don't get how this brand can produce such quality for a little price. Like, it's just mental. So I'm just gonna add this where I usually would, under the eyes. Like, this is a full coverage concealer, like there's no messing. So yeah, because I've used this before, I kind of know what to expect with this one, and I do love it. But as I say, I got the wrong shade, so it was a bit of a nightmare. It blends out lovely on top of the foundation. What I will do is a test, and I will wear this all day and then come back this evening and let you know how I feel about it. So I'm now going to cream contour with the shade F13, which is also the foundation. I'm going to take my Crown 436 duo fibre brush to blend that all out. And again, just blends so so lovely over the foundation. And I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm going to do my brows. Okay, so I've taken it out of the packaging, but this is a brow pomade. Now, I usually would use a pencil, but they ran out of all of my shade in the pencil, so I was fuming. So I thought, whatever, I need to have a brow, obviously a brow thing. So I will try out the brow pomade. This was £6 as well, so we're just going to see how it goes. It did come with a little brush as well. Straight off the bat, it's quite creamy, so it doesn't feel that dry, which is really nice. Right, let's do this. Let's stop buffing around. Let's do this. I'm scared. Ah! Very pigmented and really nice. I was expecting it to be very chalky. I'm just here for it. I'm so here for it. Now, I already had this powder. Now, it's the Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. Yeah, I just thought there's no point me getting a new powder when I've already got one. I know I love it, so yeah. Okay, so this is £5 as well. So I'm just going to set my eyes and obviously my face as well. I'm just taking my Vanity Planet big fluffy brush. Right, so now I'm going to bronze my whole entire skin. So I'm going to be using the bronzer from Revolution, which is, it just says bronzer and then it's in the shade Bronzer Kiss. You have this like little sponge that no one uses, and then you have the bronzer. So it looks like a pretty nice colour. I'm going to just take this angled brush again from Vanity Planet. This bronzer is a very subtle one, but it is building nicely. It's a nice colour though, it is nice. Approval. Got the approval from Kate, that's good. I don't know why they add these silly things, like who puts bronzer on with a sponge? Like no one. I don't know who they're good for, but they're not good for me, that's for sure. Bacon is good for me. Okay, so I've got a cute little blush palette. It's called Hot Spice. Now it's got 4 matte shades and 4 shimmery shades. I really like the look of this one in the top corner. Yeah, it's a nice shade. It is a nice shade. It comes out a lot pinkier than you'd think in the pan. You'd think it's a bit more like corally, but it's not. But I'm going to move on to the eyes. Now, I have got this spray that I just want to spray on my face quickly first. It's the Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. Now, it says shake well before you use, so I'm pretty sure that there are some sparkles in here, as the packaging suggests. So it's given a bit of a sheen. It's really refreshing though. This would be lovely on holiday. Right, we're gonna go in with the eyes. Now, I bought the Revolution Pro Mirage palette. It's amazing. The shades look lovely. I'm going to take the Vanity Planet blending brush on the shade Provoked, which is this sort of orangey shade at the top here. So I'm just going to put that in the crease, like right in the crease. They're pigmented, and then you blend them away, and then they go slightly less pigmented, but I'm not mad at that because I'm not going for a very bold look today. I put that in the crease and the outer crease. I'm just going to now take a massive fluffy brush. This is from Morphe, and this is the M533 brush. And I'm just going to blend that out around the edges and just make sure that's all seamless. I'm going to go back in with Provoked and just really deepen that in the crease. I'm just going to take a shadow, like shader brush, and I'm just going to take Provoked on the lower lash line, just buff that all the way round. I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush and the shade Fanatic, which is this sort of brick reddy sort of shade, and I'm just going to take that and deepen the socket of my eye. Right, so the shimmery sort of shades that I bought were Overdraft Crushed Pearl Pigment and Sass Queen Crushed Pearl Pigment. I'm edging more towards Sass Queen, only because Overdraft looks quite yellowy and Sass Queen looks a bit more bronze, so I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to take it on just a sort of like flat brush. I'm going to try it without Fix Plus first. Usually I would Fix Plus this shit, but today I'm just going to try it without and just see how far it goes. So I'm just going to add that to the wow. Oh my god, that is amazing. Wow. That is so lovely. Like, I've not put any Fix Plus on that. Wow, is all I can say. Oh my life! Right, I'm going to take a really small blending brush. This is the one from Morphe. It's a M562. And I'm going to take Provoked and Fantasy on the same brush. And I'm just going to blend that crease, just so. Okay, so the palette was £8. The pigment was £4. I realised I didn't do the blush palette either. The blush palette was £4. Okay, so I did buy a little brown eyeliner. Now this was from the Revolution Pro collection. I'm just going to pop some in my waterline. I really love this. I love it. Okay, so the next thing is this humongous HD Pro palette. Now it's huge, bigger than my head. Okay, it was £15, but you get 8 shades of pure bliss. Like, I'm going to use that one and mix it probably in with a little bit of this and just see how we get on with that. Again, I'm not going to use any Fix Plus. I'm just going to see how it goes without. So I'm going to take the Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter brush. I'm going to just swirl in these 3 shades here, so like half of it, and just see, wow, oh my gosh. But this palette really reminds me of the Ofra Cosmetics palette, you know, with all of the shades in, you know that one? Yeah, that one. I'm going to highlight my brow bone and then we're going to see what we think. I'm going to highlight the brow bone with Golden Kiss. Okay, so I'm going to now take the Revolution lip liner in the shade Vow. This is actually a lovely shade and it was only £2. So I'm going to line my lips first with this. It's a bit darker than I thought, annoyingly, but it applies lovely, really, really nice. And then I'm going to take the lipstick in Expose. That was £3. That's a bit lighter than I thought it would be. Oh, good. These smell of, they smell of car fresheners, actually. I don't really like that, if I'm honest. I like it, just not with, it's very cool toned and obviously my makeup's very warm. But I did get this, which is basically a lip topper from Revolution. So I guess we could try that on top. I love that, actually. I really like that. It's just muted the cool down and added a bit more warmth to it, which I actually really like. Yeah, I like that. So I'm actually not going to put any lashes on today. I'm just going to put a bit of mascara on. I didn't get a mascara from Revolution. I'm just going to use my one from L'Oreal. But yeah, I don't really want to wear lashes. I want to go for more of like the editorial look. So I'm just going to pop a bit of this on. So I've added mascara to my upper lashes and my lower lashes. The lip topper has completely worn away. It's been 5 minutes. And I've literally been left with like a liquid lipstick. Okay guys, so my camera ran out of battery. So if it's a little bit different in the frame, then that's why. Also, I didn't like the colour on my lips. It just wasn't working for me. So I have now picked out a different lip combo, which are not Revolution, I'm afraid. Sorry. But yes, I have picked out just Boldly Bare lip liner, easy, simple, with Myth lipstick by MAC and the Guerlain lip gloss. I'm just going to line my lips with Boldly Bare. So yes, that is the final look. I'm going to come back later on today, but it'll be like 2 seconds in your time. But later on today, just to review how the foundation is settling in, everything really, on a normal day-to-day basis. I'm not going to the gym, running, anything active, so hopefully it will last. So yeah, that is the final result, and I'll see you a bit later. Hello everyone, so welcome back. So I have worn my full face of Revolution makeup all day, and I'm back now to tell you how I got on with it. So as you can see, it's still looking amazing. Yeah, still looks great. Obviously I've just topped up my lip because that definitely just came off. I think everything is pretty much spot on. The face makeup has lasted really well. I think everything as a whole is actually amazing. It's lasted really well. The makeup's been on for 6 hours, and for 6 hours wear like this is really good. I wouldn't tend to wear my makeup longer than that because the minute I get home from work I just take it off. So yeah, everything is absolutely amazing. Let me zoom you in. So I don't know if you can see that, but I feel like around my sort of like upper lip section, like my smile lines, it's cracked a little bit. There's like a little mark here where I pulled my clothes off and put them back on. So that's like, just scrape that off. So that's nothing to do with the makeup, that's just me being scatty. As far as concealer goes, it hasn't creased at all, which I'm really confused about because my concealer creases like a biatch all the time. So obviously that would be down to the concealer and the powder. I did make sure that I powdered thoroughly underneath, which I always do, but nevertheless I always get creasing, which today I haven't, so I don't know why. It might be due to the fact that I've got eyeshadow on my lower lash line. As a whole, I will give the brand a 10 out of 10. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was something a little bit different, which I'm kind of glad for. I feel like I want to do more of these sort of different kinds of videos, just because I think sometimes you get stuck in a rut where you do the same thing over and over again and it just gets a bit boring. So make sure that you tell me below what other videos you might like to see. If you want any other brands tested, let me know. Make sure that you give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and of course hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!